What's going on, guys? Panda here, and welcome back to Warhammer Chaosbane. So, I was playing the Empire Soldier in the previous playthrough, but I just don't like the Empire Soldier. His abilities are not good. He's really good if you do play with other people, but on your own, it is not very, very good at all. Maybe I just have it built wrong, and I'll have to go back through and do it. But it definitely made me not want to continue that playthrough. I have been playing as a mage on my own time, and I figured I would start a walkthrough on the channel for a mage, because I know a lot of people do like the mage, and others have not even played as the mage, so it will be useful to show what his abilities and what he does. If you guys are excited for this, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe for more. You don't have to, but it really helps me out. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump in, select him, and we're good to go. Alright. Lantier. Yep. Pretty simple. Let's do it.
The High Elves of Ulthuan are masters of the winds of magic, and none are more renowned than the High Princes of Safri. You were born to a life of great power and privilege, destined one day to take your place among the archmages at the Tower of Hoeth. The arts of magic came easily to you, but as your skill grew, so did your arrogance. A rivalry with another student at the tower spun out of control, culminating in a magical duel that left your rival dead and one of your teachers crippled. As punishment for your recklessness and disobedience, you were banished from Ulthuan until you had atoned for your crimes. Cast out with nothing but a few magical tomes and the clothes on your back, you journeyed to the old world in search of adventure. At first, the news of the Chaos invasion meant little to you. Your people had been fighting the Dark Gods and their armies for thousands of years. But then you learned that Teclis, Hoeth's greatest living archmage, had come to the old world to offer his support to Magnus and the Empire. Believing your moment of redemption was at hand, you rushed north to join the Imperial army. Magnus accepted your offer at once, glad for another mage to battle cool sorcerers. As the day of battle dawned, you were determined to prove your worth or die in the attempt. While Teclis shielded Magnus from the enemy's spells, you fought cool sorcerers and demons with all the skill at your command. By the time the battle was over, you were a hero. Magnus offered you a place in his retinue, a position of tremendous power and influence. Such trifles meant nothing to you. All that mattered was the opinion of Teclis, who could end your bitter exile with just a few words. And so you have chosen to travel to Nuln with the Imperial army, determined to win the favor of the High Lawmaster at any cost. If that meant protecting Magnus from his enemies and rebuilding the ravaged human empire, then that is what you will do. It was an age of lawlessness and despair, a time of dark magic, treachery, and war. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds, and across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
There is sorcery in the air. I can feel it. I'd best get to the courtyard and see what's wrong.
Okay. So it's the same as the other characters. You just use those to move. Nothing too over the top and crazy. I did miss this game, to be honest. I do apologize that I'm...
The tower is under attack. They're here for Magnus. I've got to stop them.
I do apologize if you guys are waiting for the next part of the Empire Soldier. The Empire Soldier is just not fun. It's not... I don't like playing as him that much. I do apologize for that. I do really like the mage, so I hope you guys do as well. If this is your first like video of Warhammer Chaosbane, this game is extremely fun. I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys too. Cool. And the mage is super good. Once I get him leveled up more, like in the later parts of this series, like once you get to about level 10, he becomes extremely powerful. Let's get you out of there before we die. And kill him. I'm just gonna let them attack me. I'm not too concerned. I'll kill them pretty easy. Alright. For those of you that have already seen my other series on this, I am going to read these for the people that are new here. I do apologize for that. When your health is low, use your potion by pressing Q. You will need to wait several seconds for your potion to refill before you can use it again. Okay. Go and heal up. Speak to the soldier.
Thanks, Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
I can see that, you fool. Where is Magnus?
Upstairs in the throne room, there's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
Okay. I'll take both of those things. New items. Yep. Got a new sword and a new robe. Pretty dope. Moving on. Oh, come on. Stop it. There we go. Alright, bring it on, everybody. Alright, when you level up, your character gains new skills accessible via the skills tab of the character menu. To equip a skill, you need to spend skill points. These points are reimbursed immediately when you unequip a skill. Okay. This, the mage's alternate ability is so cool. What he does is, it'll tell you in a second, but he has an ability to where when you cast a spell, a certain skill, or certain spells, I should say, are controllable, and what you can do is you can cast it like so, and then you just hold down space bar, and it allows you to control it. See, I'll do it one more time here. I'll do it on the next enemies here. So, not only does he have his main magic missile, but he also has the ability to do that. Yeah, this one right here. The Aether Manipulation. By pressing space, he uses the skill to control the position of various persistent skills shown by this symbol. This one right here. The spell will move where the cursor is placed. Only the last spell can be controlled with this skill. So if you cast another one, so if I were to do, so I've got boom, and if I cast another one, that one goes and kind of fucks off and does whatever it wants. Okay.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. A Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. Shouting a challenge, you prepared your counterspells. But the enemy struck first. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room. But these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, elf, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! This is the work of chaos, Teclis says. Sorcery of the darkest kind. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, then everything he fought for will have been for nothing. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
All right, pretty basic stuff. So, if you guys did not kind of understand what happened, a evil mage appeared and killed Magnus. Well, tried to kill Magnus, who's the leader of this kind of like rebellion slash kingdom. And they blamed us because we were there and she had disappeared. So it's pretty simple to blame the only guy there. Anyway, let's speak to Teclis and move on.
Dark and terrible forces at work in the city. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
Command me, High Lord Master. I will show these humans the might of Azure.
Your courage does you credit, young prince, but do not underestimate your foes. They are more treacherous than you can imagine. The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
Okay, pretty simple. As with all the other characters, we are in the prologue and we have to go and enter the sewers, kill everything there because apparently they're no good and they need to go. So that's pretty simple. Main quest. Right, we are in the sewers, chapter 1. Descent into darkness. So, certain advanced skills require energy before they can be used. If you don't have enough energy, you cannot use a skill. Regenerate enemies by damaging enemies. Regenerate energy by damaging enemies with basic skills shown by this symbol. So this one right here. A volunteer's energy regenerates automatically over time. So pretty dope. Let's break all these. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'll kill these guys real quick. Because, are they coming at me? No, they're not. Okay. Equipping a skill costs skill points. You earn skill points each time you level up and get them back if you unequip a skill. Okay. What I want is these. Get that. Oh, I'll equip the emote. Why not? Get you. Get the companion. Do I not have my guild? Oh yeah, it's all the way down here. Right, I knew that. Right here, you have access to ancient tomes of knowledge. This is from the guild or whatever. When you donate items, you get skills. So yeah, that's extremely useful. And then the fan skills. These are what I got for buying the limited edition of the game or the special edition. Okay, moving on. Got my little birdie bird. Let's go ahead. Oh, hit the wrong button. I probably will switch over to controller eventually because it is just easier to attack enemies with the controller when they're moving around like they are here. Oh wow, he's actually pretty powerful. I almost forgot how powerful the mage is right off the bat. It's pretty awesome. I forgot how much gold I have. How much gold do I have? 13,000, that's right. Another thing, the gold that you earn over characters does transfer between the new ones, so that's pretty useful knowledge, because every time you die, you can either pay with gold or a fragment. Fragments, I should say. And fragments are useful later on when you can, once you level up and you start using your fragments to increase your character's power and so on and so forth. Which actually, I need to see if I can do that now. Come on. Good job, Alontier. I love the mage. The mage is extremely powerful when you play as solo. Because his ranged ability along with his ability to kind of just make everybody just F off in whatever direction. Okay, new scepter makes me even more powerful. Everybody wants to be more powerful. It's kind of the whole point of being a mage. You know, you're a wizard, Harry. Alright, let's just use you. I do like Alontiers right out the bat. So we got a new tunic. We'll equip you. Give me that. And we'll equip you because that's better. I do like Alontir's main abilities right out the bat because his little orb that you can summon and control is actually extremely, extremely powerful. So you just kind of boop, boop, boop. Kill all of you. Okay. Got some more enemies here. Because basically what I do is I, later on, once I get the arcane missile, I think it's like level 8, I think. What I do is I equip that as my main, and I equip the orb as my secondary like it is now. Because the arcane missile you aim with your cursor here, and then with your orb you control with spacebar. And so it's pretty much you have a two-prong attack at all time, because the orb that follows your cursor, along with the magic missile, or the arcane missiles that summon from the sky wherever your cursor is. So it's really, really useful, and I love it. Ooh, that gives me plus 9% damage. Wow. That's pretty useful right off the bat. I will say I've also... most of my loot pulls when I play as the mage have been extremely good. Because with the Empire Soldier, I just was not really getting a whole lot of stuff to use. It was... I mean, I was, but I wasn't. I wasn't getting anything worth anything. And so it kind of sucked, but... I have a good feeling about our mage. Boo, 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 boo. Just gonna go through here. I'm gonna try to kill all the enemies because I want that early game experience. Yeah, because there's nothing more useful than that early game. Because if you go into your upper levels here, or like later chapter 2 and stuff, and you're high level, it's not too difficult. Because there are some enemies I do know, like your some boss battles and stuff that are really hard if you're not grinded and leveled up. So I do want to make sure that I have that under control. Let's see, let's check out my skills. What do I have now? Skills. Step between worlds. This is just a teleport ability that I usually get rid of pretty quick. Because I mean, it's useful, but it isn't useful at the same time. I should say for my playstyle, everybody's gonna be different. I'm more of just like a tank. I build a tank character that just kind of stands here and just does his thing. Because I feel like that's what the battle mage should be, is just a tank that just absolutely annihilates everything. Like these Nurgles, even now the little Nurglings don't have a chance against me. Do you believe that's what these things are called? I can't remember. I need to set up my settings here. Next episode, I'll set up the settings to where the health bars are better. Alright, you guys are all dead. Give me all that. Get away from the wall. Kill all these guys. At least I should say, I know in Warhammer Inquisitor, these little guys are Nurglings. I don't remember what they're called in this. I don't think they're called Nurglings, but I think they're the spawn of Nurgle is what they're called. But I could be wrong. I will say that this game has definitely made me want to get into the actual Warhammer as far as like the tabletop game and stuff goes. I'm very definitely interested in doing that, so that is good. I'm loving these games for sure, and I know you guys are as well. These are the games that get the most views on my channel. No matter what I play, these are always the ones that get the views. That's better. Okay. Let's see what we got. Nothing. All right. We're literally just flying through this as the mage, and I love it. It does not take very long to move on in this game with the mage. I will say that, because he pretty much just wrecks everything in his path. And no, I don't have this on easy or anything like that. That is not why I'm just flying through. I have this on normal difficulty for now, because level 1 on hard is not very good. You really got to be able to use your evasion skills and whatnot. Which I feel like if you're playing on hard, you should definitely have a party to go into the hard mode with. because I mean, it's fun. It's fun on single player if you're like good at it. But if you're not very good at like using evasion skills and managing your health at the same time as managing your abilities and whatnot, you could run into some problems. I'll just put it that way. You could definitely run into some problems. And I do know after you get to a certain level, you unlock basically like Diablo has the torment difficulties. This game has those as well. I think they're chaos difficulties. Maybe, I don't know for sure. I can't remember. I'd have to look. All right. Moving deeper into the sewers after I pick up all this gold. Give me all that money. One thing I will say about this game is the loading times are pretty good. I really do love how quickly the game loads. Right, return to tech list, which is right here. Pretty easy.
I scattered the vermin from the tunnels, High Lord Master, and driven them deeper into the sewers. The tower is safe, but I sense our enemies gathering in even greater numbers deep within the earth.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth. Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You handled the situation well, young prince. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
Okay. 1,200 experience. And 100 gold. Pretty simple. Okay. So we'll talk to him one more time, and that'll pretty much do it for the first episode.
There is grim news from the tower. Voss has learned that a large group of Magnus's guardsmen have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the sewers during the attack.
No doubt they have lost their way in the maze of tunnels. Blind, stumbling fools.
Someone needs to find them and try to get them out. If the cultists haven't trapped them yet, it's only a matter of time.
All right. So the next part, we will be going after the survivors again. Just like all the other characters that we have played as so far. So that's pretty easy. If you guys do like this and you want to see more of the mage, just go ahead and hit that like button and let me know. If you guys would like to see the wood elf or the slayer again, because like I said, this is the PC version, not the console, so it's a little different. Let me know as well. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been Panda, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Bye-bye.